Top class. It's a drip in the one where we know they walk fast. Some shadows they reserve them for rock stars. What else? Put them so watch your blog. Don't forget singing in this corner, bro. Before you.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Attention à tous les musiciens, groupes, associations, clubs et organisations qui représentent les styles collectifs de musique à travers le Canada. Le moment est venu de reconstruire nos genres de nations musicales collectives comme le hip-hop, le R&B, le jazz, le soul, le reggae, le gospel et plus unis. La Nation de la musique collective est une organisation à but non lucratif engagée dans le développement de la musique collective. Des adhésions gratuites sont disponibles dès maintenant. La Nation de la musique collective, une seule voix, la force dans l'unité.
iLife Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Hey, beautiful, your skin deserves the best, but that doesn't mean you should have to stress over it. Look and feel your best with Honey Sweet Skincare. We specialize in clean, natural, and organic skincare products for the whole body so you can pamper yourself from head to toe. Every product at Honey Sweet was designed for uncompromising men and women who expect only the best from their skincare. Ready to love the skin you're in? Visit honeysweet.ca today. Honey Sweet. Body, beauty, bliss.
Don't dance. Who told you gangsters don't dance? Even with a whip on my hip, I dance. Bad man, take another sip and dance. 2 left feet, don't trip and dance. The girl want me, I might give her a chance. Give her a look, she give me a glance. You wore that tight dress just to enhance. You like a bum bum. Never seen you before. Where you come from? You got a fat boom boom. I got a long Johnson. I know I never met you at random. This must be destiny. That's why you're next to me. You feel like ecstasy. This must be destiny, that's why you're next to me, you feel like ecstasy. Who told you bad man don't dance? Who told you gangsters don't dance? Even with a whip on my hip, I dance. Bad man, take another sip and dance. 2 left feet, don't trip and dance. The girl want me, I might give her a chance. Give her a look, she give me a glance. She wore that tight dress just to enhance.
Touch my forehead, chest, left shoulder, then right side. Pray my brothers are good outside. I know the vibes, I know the vibes. You're the one girl, stop rolling eyes. I find love and it slowly dies. So lullaby, don't make my eye cry. Let me hold your controller. I'm not one of these controlling guys. I want you to touch, roll with the girls, them and socialize. Enjoy your life, your backside is so fit, it opens eyes. I know the vibes, I know the vibes. Just cause I'm not jealous doesn't mean I don't care. That's just not fair. I knew you were trouble, I wasn't prepared. If I were married, this might turn a scandalous affair. Trouble is there, trouble is there. Trouble been right there, trouble is there. Trouble gon' find me anywhere. Trouble gon' find me, bubble and whiny. Hey. Trouble gon' find me. Trouble'll find me anywhere. Trouble'll find me. Trouble will find me. It's okay, girl. Bubble and whine me. They want me dead, but don't remind me. Both hands around you. It's not time.
Who told you bad man don't dance? Who told you gangsters don't dance? Even with a whip on my hip, I dance. Bad man, take another sip and dance. 2 left feet, don't trip and dance. The girl want me, I might give her a chance. Give her a look, she give me a glance. She wore that tight dress just to enhance.
If you come close, I'ma explode. Got leg carrying a heavy load. Wind your waist in a semicircle. Getting money fast, man's not a turtle. Had to go through so many hurdles. Block so hot like inferno. Had some issues that were internal. Had a mad life, I could write a journal. But I can't lie, I love the journey. Me and the money had matrimony. All the ratchet gal want pattern up. All the posh gal get ratchet for me. If you love me, you clap it for me. If you throw it, I catch it, trust me. Gal come from far, even up, sir. I want the best, not come see, come sir.
Who told you bad man don't dance? Who told you gangsters don't dance? Even with a whip on my hip, I dance. Bad man, take another sip and dance. 2 left feet, don't trip and dance. The girl want me, I might give her a chance. Give her a look, she give me a glance. She wore that tight dress just to enhance.
Because we out and bad and the people better we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Just watch how we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Everybody bagging buttons. Buttons. Well after we causing trouble. Trouble. Somebody give me room to mash up this place. Front to the back to jump up and away. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there, show them up there. Front to the back to jump up and away. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there. Look, they want me already. They go push the house, Lord. Tight up. mash up tonight. Because we out and party, the people better we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Just watch how we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Everybody bagging buttons. Well, after we causing trouble. Trouble. Somebody give me room to mash up this place. Front to the back, to jump up and way. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there, show them up there. Front to the back, to jump up and way. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there. If we don't behave, then they could stop the fence, Lord. Right up, brother. Right up, boy. This is not kind of wireless, they just can't say blood, blood, blood. Right up, brother. Right up, boy. Well, who don't want to believe, then don't believe it. When the rhythm play, we just feel it. Inside the past spiritual being, we express the way that we feel it. So pass the rum, ice, ice. The place full of woman and bite. Tomorrow we go forget tonight. Because we ain't done bad, the people better we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Just watch how we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Everybody bagging buttons. Well, after we causing trouble. Trouble. Somebody give me room to mash up this place. Front to the back, to jump up and way. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there, show them up there. Front to the back, to jump up and way. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there. We out and bad. Trouble, trouble, trouble. We out and bad. Trouble, trouble, trouble. We out and bad. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Tell them we out and bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, EIP family.
Yo, what's up, man?
You know what it is. It's your boy Rooms.
Man, Mr. Popular, the band, Mr. I Am.
Yes, sir.
I'm back.
And you know, Miss Dream's not here with us today, but you know she was busy. She has to do some stuff, take care of family business and whatnot. So shout out to Miss Dream. You know what I mean?
We miss you, man.
Yeah, man. But you know we're here once again in the building. You know what I mean? We'll have a great show today. You know what I mean? We definitely have returning guests. You know what I mean? Bino, right, and his significant other,
building.
right, which is the granddaughter of our famous Lincoln Alexander, you know. So we'll go into part 2, talk more about them and that situation. But right now, yo, Mr. I Am.
Yeah.
How you been, man? How you doing?
Man, it's been it's been an interesting week, man.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? But let the record reflect. I've learned a lot this week.
Okay.
And especially knowing your worth.
Right.
I want to shout out to my boy Desmond. He kind of just put some crazy knowledge last week, and then from that point on, I've been on like a, you know, I gotta get mine. You know what I'm saying? And then I have people in power trying to hold me down and not give me what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I don't want to expose nobody, but if my super is listening, I want a raise. I deserve a raise. Don't try to rip me off, man. You know what I'm saying? I deserve that money. I know.
I know you've been on edge too. I know.
Yo,
you've been
trust.
on. Trust me, Jay's in the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know he's been in a crazy mindset for the past month. You know what I mean? And work has been testing him.
Really? Yo, the man trying to provoke me, man.
That's
the man them trying to provoke me, buddy. Like I'm not the one, eh? Don't poke the bear.
We're just trying to test him. So we do have this friend. They just bring you up to speed.
Yeah.
We play dominoes, chill, whatever, and this guy just spit out knowledge and just pretty much he installed something in us that I'm just like, yo, that's a different way of looking at it. Do you want to share that?
No, go ahead, man.
Go ahead. Okay, so pretty much the gist of it, he's pretty much saying like, yo, listen, you were brought onto this earth to do the best, the greatest.
Yeah.
And that being said, he's pretty much saying, he's just like, think about it this way. Like, there's like a trillion sperm. Right? And then you're the one that got picked. Got chosen.
Yeah.
Right? So he's pretty much breaking down to be like, yo, like whatever you want, go get it.
Yeah.
And stop dependent. Stop saying, "Oh, it's not for me," and this and that. Yo, if you want to achieve it, go get it.
Yeah,
go do it. And go
so, like I said, man, I want my raise.
Really,
you feel me?
So go get
I
it.
deserve it. So I'm gonna get it.
Or go find someone that will make it happen.
Or go find another work. Eh?
Well, it's interesting that you guys equate success to money.
No, it's not.
Let me explain about
yeah, go ahead,
right?
go ahead.
Give me a raise. Yeah, a raise indicates progression, right? Right, and it shows I'm worth more. Correct?
Sure. Yes, that's what a raise. Yeah. Right. Well, so people look at it as.
I was at I don't know if you know about the Black Futures Tech Conference.
Yeah,
today.
I seen that.
I was up there today, and I had this really interesting quote. This guy was on there, and he said, "The quality of your work is not the same as the quality of your worth."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if you feel you're worth more than what you are, then you're in the wrong place.
100%.
You're in the wrong place. That decision is yours.
Right.
You need to go get yours.
Right. But until then, give me my money.
But and it's funny that you said that is because like also like I always look at it because I guess as a preacher or someone, there's even different brackets of it. So even though you could be in this bracket, you're like, yo, I'm on top of my game. Mm-hmm. There's someone who's in a higher bracket that's lower, that's still on top of you. You know what I mean? So you're just like
exactly.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's like what's your worth?
It's the nature of capitalism.
There you go.
That's what it is. It's the nature of capitalism, man. Wherever there's the people on top, there's workers below. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So you either want to be a boss or you're going to be a worker.
Right.
And not everybody can be a boss.
Right. Because you need workers.
You need workers.
So you need workers.
I don't want no man on top of me. Give me my money.
So you need something. But anywho, NBA season.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that. NBA season started. Right oh man. And I know Jay, once again, he loves the Lakers.
Don't get me heated, bro. Don't get me heated on that.
I actually watched the opener of the Lakers just briefly.
Yeah.
And I was just like, honestly, truthfully, I was like, the Lakers look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. First half.
and whatnot. What happened, man? What happened to that breakdown? What happened? Because it was almost like Denver's always up doing their thing, of course. This is NBA champs. And they got their ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
did you see the ring?
Yeah, I saw the ring.
The ring's hot. Did you see how who was it? It was DeAndre Jordan, how he flipped it up, and then you see the
yeah.
I didn't even get to see that. Like, what happened?
It was styling.
It was styling.
Explain.
It was on a different degree.
Levels.
Different levels.
Flip rims now.
Like flip rings kind of thing, just show the diamonds. Popping out.
I thought Golden State had the best rings, but you're telling me that
this tops it now.
This
I gotta
this
check
is
it out.
This is different. So anywho, obviously Denver's coming with a statement. They just won the championship, got their ring. They're at home, started off the opener. So obviously they're doing it for the fans. They're doing it for themselves. So Lakers was obviously, we know, like going up, down, all that stuff. But actually they were always trailing in a sense, and they kind of came up close by 5 a couple times, with 2 and this and that, and then dropped down.
Yeah.
AD.
Now, can we not even talk about AD? All right. How much? What was the extension in the end? What did he get paid? What did he get paid in his extension? Did he get max extension? Supermax?
I think he got it, right?
He got
he got the Supermax.
Yeah. There you go. You banked on someone that.
So okay, all right. So then let me ask you, what is his problem?
What's his problem?
Yeah.
I think, and I'm being very honest now. Until LeBron James gets out the way, be honest. Until LeBron decides he's going to retire off of that team, you're always going to see this from AD. You are. Listen, there can't be two alphas in it. Like, LeBron is a super alpha. Right?
Yes.
Everyone plays behind LeBron.
Right.
Even though he said to AD, this is your team, Bron don't play like this is his team.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right.
Bron is you need to take this from me. You have to earn it.
Right.
Right?
Right, of course.
AD doesn't have the mentality to take it. It was the same with New Orleans.
With New Orleans, right.
It was the same with New Orleans.
Yeah.
When they had the Twin Towers, when they had him and DeMarcus Cousins, that should have been a wrap for everybody.
For everybody.
Come on. That should have been a wrap.
You're right. But I don't.
Yeah, JJ Redick on the they should have been a wrap for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. But I'm just saying. I mean, in New Orleans, he was good. He was. He was an all-star.
We didn't say he was. He wasn't great.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think the situation and circumstance in Los Angeles with LeBron there being so dominant, irrespective. Not talking about play,
right?
Just presence,
right.
You know, it's almost like the Jordan effect, right? In Washington, right? Like he just steps on the court and
everyone just say, okay, here.
He's barking, he's talking, he's telling you what to do, he's telling you to move, he's doing all this kind of stuff because he sees the game differently, right? Yes. LeBron sees the game differently to everybody else on his team,
right?
If you got rid of AD, that team will, and you bring in a functional center that can score, that team will play better.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it would.
Yeah. You know what? Yes. Definitely.
I know I'm talking about.
Because the one thing about that as well too is like I always say you have to have that killer instinct. You have to have something there to be a leader. Right, LeBron has it. We say Kobe, MJ. You can even put like on each team. If you're picking whatever player from each team, like one of them have that killer instinct kind of thing. You know what I mean? OKC when it was Westbrook should never have left OKC. That's just my thing, but he had that killer instinct. That's what I'll say. You know what I mean? You could say Golden State. You could put Steph if you want because he could just unconscious Steph. Just jack up. You know what I mean? Like that's it, right? I don't see that in AD. So even if LeBron leaves, I don't see that.
But I think you can put enough pieces around it.
Right?
Yes. Right, and run it through AD where they will be a better team. I didn't say it would be a championship team, but it'll be a better team. There's no cohesion there when he's there, right? So for me, and I'm being very vocal about this, 'cause I'm not a Lakers fan,
right.
But I'm impressed by this. This is the 21st year of this man, and the man is still playing at that kind of level, right? So I'm watching him from a okay, this is ridiculous now, right? So, but I look at it and I say, you know, LeBron is a benefit and a liability at the same time. At this junction in his career, he's a liability.
Yes,
to that team.
Yes.
I mean, he's also going to be clocking 35 minutes during the game.
Yeah,
the whole game, 35 minutes.
Yeah,
and he's not really. I mean, he's okay about it, but not really. I was watching the interview and he was like. It is what it is. It's what the coach says.
Well, the coach is right. You have to start phasing him out of being the focal point of everything. But his body wants to go. He wants to go. He feels he can play 40 minutes a game. You know, he's not the same player, clearly.
No. But once again, as far as yourselves, all of us, right? Once you get older, you know how to adapt. You know what you could do and what you cannot do, right? LeBron's doing that. He knows what he could do and what he cannot do. And he'll just use that to his advantage and to whoever his opponent as well too. Now, minding you, obviously these guys get paid millions of dollars. So offseason, he's taking care of his body. So to make that body work for the season, you know what I mean? So once again, that being said, I'm with you, Jay. I'm not a big fan of LeBron at all. But you have to give credit where credit's due. I was just like, guy, like
you can't deny it, man.
He's doing what he has to do at the end of the day. Barkley said it. A couple of people just like, yo, like. Once again, where was AD second half? No points.
Right.
You're supposed to be a superstar, and then you have LeBron old doing whatever he has to do and still dropping the 25 plus points.
Well,
like
21 years in.
Like, what's happening here?
Shout out to my Denver Nuggets still, you know what I'm saying?
You just jump on the bandwagon.
Man, you just
jump on the bandwagon.
What do you mean? Stop it.
You're always a Denver fan?
Stop it, man.
No, you wasn't.
Jokic. When what do you mean? When Carmelo was there,
I was always a Denver fan.
Not necessarily, but I mean, I followed teams and
players.
And also predict. And I've also predict. I said, yo, Denver's going to be nice. Minnesota someday. You know what I'm saying? So any team that I like, I have a good vibe and I watch ball.
Minnesota are dead, man. Don't worry about Minnesota.
Yo, listen.
You think Anthony Edwards is the future, bro? Like, don't forget about that, man. It's done. No, it's not. He's gonna flame out.
Stop it. Stop.
Oh man. But anywho, like it was a good opener. I really thought like the Lakers were going to be like, okay, right off the bat. You know who I actually really I'm starting liking this game. Who's that white boy?
Austin Reeves.
Right.
Bam.
Listen, Reeves is a beast.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says.
No fear.
Yo, I'm telling
no
you,
fear.
It's like Caruso.
Yo,
Part 2.
Point 2.
Yeah, point 2.
So I was mad when the guy rid of Chris. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And then I see this guy. I'm like, okay. you gotta replace them, and he's doing whatever. So I'm like, I can't be mad at that. So I'm like,
he deserved the money.
Yeah.
I think you should have given him another like 10 mil. You know what I'm saying?
Compare him to Duncan Robinson. Like, let's be clear now. Yeah. Like, Duncan Robinson got the bag. But have you seen his contract? And the reason he makes is 90 million? What he has to do?
What?
He's got to average 25 minutes in the playoff. 25 minutes on the court. They have to win a championship. And he's got to average a certain amount of points to get his money.
Wow. Duncan Robinson.
Yeah.
But Miami's different though, man. Like they're different. Pat Riley. Different.
Do you guys watch the Gilbert Arenas podcast?
Yeah.
Like, that's my favorite podcast.
That's your favorite podcast,
hands down right now.
The Gilbert?
The Gilbert one. Yeah, the Gilbert. He said something really interesting about Miami and that team, the LeBron team. He goes, you do know that before LeBron came and Chris Bosh came, they had a lottery pick team. They had a good team.
Right.
They had lottery picks in that team. And you just added LeBron and you added Bosh. Right? They weren't built from the bottom up. They weren't a Golden State. They weren't a
San Antonio.
Yeah. No, San Antonio wasn't the same either because they were like the number one seed when Duncan came in. They were an elite team.
Yes.
That just put them over the top. Yes, they were. Go look back at it. The season before, they had the best record in the NBA.
Yes.
And is that the year that Robinson won MVP?
Yes.
And then Elijah one gave him the dream shake and shook him up. I remember that game.
So the Gilbert, the Gilbert Arenas podcast.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes like, I love Gilbert because he talks the truth. I don't like him as a person. I think he's an idiot. But when he says certain things, I've got to turn around and say, you know what, bro, you're not wrong there. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I listen to him because his basketball knowledge is really good. He understands teams.
He understands teams.
He understands players, right? And he'd been bashing AD the whole time. He goes, look, this guy is not the guy. Like, AD's Pippin. And by the end of his career, if LeBron stays around long enough, because LeBron looked like he can play for another 5 years, he's going to come to the end of AD's contract and he's going to retire and complain like Pippin complains about Jordan.
Pippin complain about Jordan right now. It's true. He took my limelight.
He took my limelight. Yeah, he's this, he's that.
Yeah.
All right, so before you go, did you guys see the Spurs game?
With
that freak athlete?
Yeah.
So
that freak.
So my thing is, taught the things. Do you think he's going to last?
Oh no, I think he is.
Yeah,
I think he is.
I don't think so.
No. I think he is. The reason why I say I think he is, right, because people have tried to bust him up already.
Yep.
Right? People have put body on him. They're throwing him to the ground. That guy is durable. When he hits the ground, I'm thinking, oh, he's going to go AD. He's going to be injured, right? He is.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's durable.
Yeah,
he hits the ground all the time. He's durable.
Yeah,
but
you should see his flexibility. It's crazy.
But his flexibility is crazy. But once he gets that outside shot down to a pat, he's gonna be unguardable in this league. There's nothing you can do. He shoots too many threes. He thinks he's Kevin Durant.
So my thing is, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to do anything.
He needs to put on weight, though.
He has to. Yeah. The reason I know he's taking the hit now, because he's taking the hit now. Give it 3-4 years when they first of all, like, they're taking hits from people who's they're not getting against the Draymond Green. Those people who's just like, I'm here to give you. I'm here to throw you down on the ground.
You clearly haven't been watching the preseason with that guy and how people have been trying to rough him up already. Listen, that kid, by the time he gets to 3 year, he would have bulked out. He'd be like Giannis. He would have started to bulk out by then.
I hope so.
And if he does bulk out by then, we said the same thing about Giannis. When Giannis first came in the league, he was like string skinny like this guy, right? Once that guy understands how to play the game at this speed,
yes,
there is nothing anybody can do to stop him.
I don't think he could bulk up. I think he's going to be a KG still. I think so. But
I think he's got some genetics to get a bit more. So we don't have to put a lot more size on. Like, the size of his hands, bro. Like, he can't.
There's times where the guy did. Sorry to cut you off. He did like a screen and roll kind of thing, and he did a screen and roll from like the free throw,
right?
And throw a lob. And I'm like, so where's this lob going? And I'm seeing this guy reach, and I'm like, how is that even? I'm trying to think it's human possible. Like, how do you do a screen roll, a lob? And it's not like he was trying to run and take off on the free throw like Jordan. He just did a screen and roll, jump from the free throw. I'm like, what is this guy throwing the ball? And I'm like, he dunked that? What's his wingspan? Like
8 feet.
If you see the preseason they played against Golden State,
yeah,
when he was on, Clay and Steph couldn't get. They had to get him away, like way away. They were trying to hit shots from here, and he's going up bam, bam, 20 feet away, flipping it out of the air.
Oh gosh,
that's what I'm saying. And he's not athletic. He can get up.
Is Popovich still coaching?
Yes.
Yeah. He got an extension.
I was going to say he's probably
got an extension.
He's like, we got one.
He got an extension.
Yeah. So outside of him and watching the Lakers crash and burn, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
The only other thing I'm excited about is watching OKC and our boy.
Yes.
Shea.
My thing is, I wish or I want is OKC to build more pieces around Shea. Like, so give him like a true center. Give him like you know what I mean. Yep. Give him like those little pieces where like if he needs to really dish it out, like guys will be like, okay, I'm staying here right at the 3 and do what I need to do and go from there. Right. So OKC is going to be good. I think it's going to be the Shea's young enough. He's doing what he needs to do. He's trying to represent Canada, which he's representing Canada very well. You know what I mean?
I like Houston.
Who do you think?
I like Houston.
You like Houston? I was about to say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're going to come back to this, but who do you think has, from the East, and we'll go from the West, your top 5?
I don't want to do top 5. It's not even no point doing top 5. Because do top 3.
So top 2. Top 3. Top 3.
Milwaukee, clearly.
Okay.
All right, that's without a doubt.
We talked about this in our
right.
group. Go ahead.
I like New York. I don't know why.
New York or Brooklyn?
I like New York. Brooklyn's already yet. They're a season away. Okay. Right? But I like New York.
Okay.
If Julius Randle can just hold it together in the fourth quarter and stop trying to play hero ball, I think they've got a really good team. They're probably like one piece away.
From when they brought in Brunson?
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, Brunson? I don't know what Brunson is on.
Yeah, they're one piece away.
Okay.
I think they could do a mid-season trade. They could turn that all around.
Right.
As for the third,
Milwaukee, New York. Okay.
And I have to say Boston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just you have to say Boston.
Everyone say Boston. Okay.
Yeah. Philly's a bust.
Yeah.
Philly's a.
James Harden's already checked it out. I think the whole team's going to try to crumble. So I'm not about it.
Embiid's going to ask for a trade.
Yeah, but I think the team that everyone's not looking at, and I think just watching them in the preseason, is actually Toronto. Toronto's going to be.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's probably going to be the X factor for that because they've actually got. They're actually playing really. Coach has got them playing really well.
They have some pieces where I'm just like, because I actually watched the preseason. Or sorry, the opener as well too, and I was just like, once again, we always know Toronto in the third quarter always loses the lead. Like, you know what I mean, and the fourth comes right. But you're right. I'm seeing a little bit of Toronto. I was just like, yo, honestly, Toronto looks good. I don't know if it's going to be top 3, but Toronto looks good. Now for the West. Let's go to the West quickly. We gotta pay our bills. We have to go commercial.
Don't worry about the bills, man. Go ahead.
Okay. West.
Denver.
You do Denver for all 3?
No. Denver. I think the team. I think from my side, I think the team is going to win it all. It's going to be Golden State this year.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
So Denver, Golden State.
Denver, Golden State, and I have to say Phoenix because I have to say Phoenix.
Ooh.
I have to say Phoenix.
Why? What? Hold on. Why Phoenix?
Because of Durant and Booker. Just offensively, they're just gonna continue to mow teams down. Like close game. Yeah, I see Phoenix getting in the top 3. I don't see him winning it all.
Top 3.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Top 3. So we're doing top 3.
I don't see him winning it all.
Right.
I definitely don't see him winning it all. I don't see Denver repeating because I think Golden State got something for them because Golden State looks actually with Chris Paul. I didn't think it was going to work, but I actually saw the games like, hold on, this is actually ridiculous. Chris Paul's on as a point. Clay and Steph are now shooting guards that are roaming.
Right.
I've seen them chop down a 20-point lead. Chop down a 20-point lead in like
you know what
seconds.
Yeah. I it's funny because I'm saying it even now.
Yeah.
Until you a little bit broke that down to me, and I'm like,
yeah.
Imagine having 2 shooters just roaming, and you have a point being like this. You do whatever. I'm feeding each of you guys the ball, and he will get it to you.
And he could jack up the 3 to himself.
And that's the point. And what they do, everyone starts chasing them and leave him open, and he just hits the 3. Like there's nothing you could. The spread will kill you.
Right.
And Kuminga is killing right now.
Yes.
Kuminga is killing right now. So they've got a quick, athletic team. Wiggins is like that team is
and Wiggins
frightening.
defender. So you're just like, ugh.
That team is frightening.
Like if they went like even their starting lineup, or even if they go small, they're dangerous because now you could put Chris, Steph, Clay,
I've seen it.
Wiggins, Draymond.
I've seen it.
And that's a quick.
And Kuminga is the new Draymond.
Yeah.
Right. So what's happening is I've seen it. I saw them. Some team was up by 18 points.
Yes.
And I was like, this is not enough. It's 4 minutes left in the game. You don't have enough of this. And then once they put Chris Paul on,
that
was it.
Bang, bang, bang. They were throwing triple teams at those dudes to try and stop them from shooting. And they were Steph was just taking a mick with everybody.
Yeah.
Listen, that team is not the team you want to play over 7 games.
Jeez, that's
don't care what Jokic does. That's the team you don't want to play over 7 games.
Oh man, Mr. I am.
Yeah.
Briefly, quick. Top 3. East and West.
East and West. I said Boston, Milwaukee, and I could say 3 can be open, could be open. So whoever you want to put in.
No, you got to put someone in, bro.
You have to put someone in?
Yeah.
Okay, so Milwaukee, Boston. Let me see, go down the list. Not Philly, not Cleveland, not Chicago.
Not Toronto. It's going to be New York. Toronto. You've got no choice. It's going to be New York.
No.
Yeah, because it's not Miami.
I would say Miami.
It's not Miami.
What?
I'll probably say
okay. Go,
well,
go,
not number 3 though. Not number 3. I don't see like 3's open.
Pick 3. No,
but right. I'm saying 3's open.
Okay.
Right, Milwaukee and Boston right now. Okay. In my opinion, 3
so
could be
West.
open. You could even say New York. You could even say
the West. The West.
Oh, Denver. Golden State. You know what? I might say. I want to say Phoenix, but the problem is I have with Phoenix. It's Booker Durant, and then you add Beal in there, and his back is mashed up, and then it's whatever, and then Nurkic is okay.
No,
you know what?
Nurkic,
okay,
yeah,
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix. Thank you.
Okay, I say Phoenix.
Boo.
Phoenix ish.
I'm going to
Phoenix ish.
So for the East, for me, I agree with you guys on the 2, Milwaukee, Boston. All right, but I know you said don't sleep on New York. I would say don't sleep on Brooklyn, but Brooklyn needs to find it. Don't sleep on Chicago, bro.
Oh, did you see it?
Chicago? I'm telling you, Chicago's.
I saw that opener. No.
Chicago?
No, I saw the opener. No.
Yo,
I say maybe a 5.
Chicago? No.
5 or 6. 5.
You watch. Chicago's going to be like,
Saw the opener. Saw the opener. Saw the opening game.
For the West, and this is what's scary about it too. Denver, Golden State, Sacramento. What?
Yeah.
Sacramento. I can see that.
But
I have some bonus on my fantasy league.
Because once again, they have a team that could. They have speedy people on the team too, right? But they also have people you could throw down there and put bodies if they wanted to.
But remember what I said to you about what Golden State did? It was to Sacramento.
True. But
right.
Well, I'm putting that up there. So
that's not bad pick.
I'm putting that as my kicker. Those are my two kickers.
That's a good kick.
Chicago
that's a good
pick. Sacramento.
That's a good pick.
Kickers.
That's a good pick.
So yes, that's what it is.
I have Sacramento on my. I have some bonus on my.
Yeah, I had them a 4.
Fantasy.
Yeah, I have them a 4.
But anyways, I definitely think. Oh man, I guess we're glad to have NBA back. It seems it makes life go back again. I'm a football guy, so I love NFL as well too. It's good to get the sports back in. I definitely don't miss them. Me and Mr. We talked about, hey, listen, like we have to do a show where we're just dedicated to sports, and we'll just have like almost like squares and be like, yo, this is what it is, and we're going to show it to be like, yo, this is what's going to go far. So I can't wait to go into that. But definitely, guys, we're going to take a quick little break. We do have our guests in the building. Yeah. And go from there. You know what I mean? So please stay tuned, tune in. This is going to be good. What? Knicks. This guy said Knicks. This guy said open.
Yeah, open, of course.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Are you a music entrepreneur searching for the perfect place to fuel your creativity? Look no further. Welcome to CoLab, the ultimate co-working space designed exclusively for music professionals like you. Are you tired of battling distractions, cramped spaces, and a lack of inspiration? It's time to discover the CoLab difference, a dynamic co-working space tailor-made for your musical aspirations. At CoLab, we understand the unique needs of music entrepreneurs. We've created an environment where collaboration, innovation, and success harmonize perfectly. Collaboration is the key, right? That's why we've built a vibrant community of like-minded music entrepreneurs. Network, share ideas, and collaborate with talented individuals who can take your music to new heights. Need a break from the creative process? Take advantage of our relaxation zones, where you can recharge, connect with fellow musicians, or simply unwind with a cup of freshly brewed coffee. CoLab isn't just a workspace, it's a catalyst for success. Our expert mentors provide guidance, industry insights, and invaluable connections that help you navigate the ever-changing music landscape. And the best part? Our flexible membership plans are designed to fit your budget and schedule. Choose from part-time or full-time access, so you can focus on what you do best, making extraordinary music. Join the revolution of music entrepreneurship at CoLab, the ultimate co-working space for music professionals. Ignite your creativity, collaborate with fellow trailblazers, and let your music soar to new heights. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity. Visit our website at colabto.org or email us at info@colabto.org to schedule your personalized tour of CoLab today. CoLab, your path to musical greatness starts here.
It breaks my heart. They ain't believing us. We the best music. They play themselves. While you hating and being jealous, you could be over here embracing that love, more blessings, more life. God did. You either win with us or you watch us win. DJ Khaled.
They want to stop. Ooh. But look at us now. Oh. They counted us out.
Time to say a prayer.
They didn't think that we would make it up. They didn't.
May we bow our heads.
Oh, but I know God did. Oh, yes, He did.
Khaled. They just praying that I crack Jackson. A tub full of money, I still can't relax. Time spinning, Lord forgive me.
Sinner conquer divide niggas. Wrong side of the petition, only divine women. Better listen when I tell you how I put time in it. Please forgive me, God did. So leave me in the dark. Jocks, dope boy, big calm, still the biggest boss. Got a kilo on the plate, send them on the freight. Or I could go and buy a bank, I know my money's safe. They counted us out. They didn't think that we were making up. They didn't believe in us. Oh, but I know God did. Oh, yes, He did. Oh, yes,
Sky is the limit every day I reach. They was tired of me winning, now they dead asleep. Don't wanna see me with the ring, you better play D. Nigga, God did his thing when he made me. With the odds stacked against me, I could crack the Vinci. I know only God could judge us, I say that for Britney. They smell blood like a shark, they start acting fishy. While I'ma have to act ass and they gon' have to kiss me. Please don't hate me just to hate me. Before they overrate me, they gon' underestimate me. Funeral and wake me, bury me and excavate me. But I'm so cultivating, everybody replicate me. Nigga face facts, dreadlocks, face tats, I'm the apex. I made the culture what I'm doing, every lay back. I fuck the world and what I did, I practice safe sex. I pray more and say it less, God did the rest.
They counted us out. They didn't think that we were making up. They didn't.
It breaks my heart.
Oh, but I know God did.
Where we at, go?
Oh, yes, He did.
Where we at, go?
Oh, yes, but I know God did.
Hove did. Please, Lord, forgive me for what the stove did. Nobody touched the Billy until Hove did. How many billionaires can come from Hove crib? I count 3, me, A, and Ree. Bronze and Rock Boy, so 4 technically. I left the dope game with my record clean. I turned the cocaine into champagne. I cleaned up La Madrina with the same soap. Me and Loro talk about how we slang dope. Now the weed stores, can you believe this top? I put my hustle on the Forbes, can you believe this guy? Then we said fuck it, took the dope public. Out the mud, they gotta face you now, you can't make up this shit. Judge you how you judge it, say we going corporate. Nah, we just corner boys with the corner office. I'm at the cap table, what the splits is. Not that cap table, boy, we live this. Breezy, what the business is. We pushing 50 like fitting all. The shit is all legitimate. E was down 10 for this. We just got his 10 back, then went back like where the interest is. M light up the 03. We let y'all do the Zazas, OG for the OGs. Some you niggas out of pocket talking exotic. You barely been it up behind. That's another topic. Monogram in my pocket off red carpet. You see the face I made that night, shit is that shocking. Ours wasn't great, we even be alive. Gotta be crazy to y'all, nigga, we surprised. Shit is too much how we grew up. Shit don't even feel real to us. OG sold to those you call kingpin. If those are drug lords, then who are we then? Hove is a real nigga's dream. My only goal to make a real nigga feel seen. Sometimes I make a fake nigga hate life. Never my intentions, the consequences of my way of life. The way we used to play with life, I'm now careful with the sentences. Them only jail bars of life. I never wanted to be the state's custodian. The laws are draconian. With those married to the life, it's holy matrimonian. Somehow I outfox every box and try to throw me in with great ceremony, yeah. Folk in them told me how Holly Caddy spoke of him and bloke in them from London, Harrow Road, Western End. I be speaking to the souls of men, those of them willing to die for the existence that this cold world has chose for them. Kicking snow off a frozen Tim. Back and forth on this turnpike really took a toll on them. A lot of fallen soldiers on these roads of sin. For those who make the laws, I'ma always have smoke for them. I got lawyers like shooters, working pro bono for him as a favor cause I thrown the limbs. In memory of T-Lo, I pray none of your people die over jail phones again. All this pain from the outside inspired all this growth within. Some new planes getting broken in. Highest elevation of the self. They done fuck around and gave the right niggas wealth. These ain't songs, these is hymns, cause I'm him. This is Psalm 151, this is New Testament. Book of Hove. Jesus turned water to wine for Hove, it just took a stove. You never know how this shit could go. Me and Biggs probably got too big if they ain't booked that low. Hindsight is 2020. Though he's getting plenty money, looking back now the shit is funny. I just got $1 million off a sink without risking a million years trying to get it out the sink. Hove big. They say they don't know me internationally, niggas on the road did. I see a lot of Hove and gigs. Me and me can never beef. I freed that nigga from a whole big. Hove did. Next time we have a discussion, who the GOAT, you donkeys know this. Forgive me, that's my passion talking. Sometimes I feel like Farrakhan talking to Mike Wallace. I think y'all should keep quiet. Breaks my heart. God did. Come on, man. Come on.
But look at us now.
Yes, God did. Absolutely. Yo, the time now is 8:50 p.m. in the city of T-Dot. And welcome to the EIP Lounge. Shout outs to the rooms. Shout out to Mr. Reen. Shout out to our guests. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to download our app, the iLive Radio Network app. If so, you can hear all of our content and every other show that's on iLive. And also remember to go on our website. And if you want, for example, if you want to do a video, take pictures, or on the studio or anything like that, go to Collab. We here. The space is available. Just go on the website and you'll get more further information. And that's it.
And that's it. And we're back.
Yeah.
Once again, we have our guests in the building. Thank you guys for coming again. Please introduce your guys self again.
Good night. My name is Corbin O'Neill.
My name is Erica Alexander.
All right, so we got Kabina and Erica in the building again. I know Miss Dream wanted to be here. She's like, let's do a part 2. Let's go. Hurry up and come. Yeah. Right, so thank you once again for coming and blessing us. We're going to do, obviously, a quick continuation, right? So for our listeners who didn't get the chance to listen last week, right, we got into the mind, the past, the present, and going into the future of Bino, you know what I mean? You went in. You definitely went in the first 30 minutes. You went in, which is good. But then also, once again, you brought your significant other, right? Which, looking at both of you guys right now, you know what I mean? I see the storm. And I see the calm, right? But who knows? It could be the opposite, right?
Ask who's the
right?
Who's the storm and who's the calm?
Well, what I'm seeing right now. But thank you guys once again for coming and blessing us and go from there. I know we got a quick background of you, but Erica, you want to give the listeners just a quick background about you, 5 minutes if you want, and then we can get right into it.
Well, I grew up in Stony Creek, Hamilton area. And I guess the thing that's most known about me is that my grandfather is the Honorable Lincoln Macaulay Alexander. And he was the first black member of Parliament in Canada. He was the first black a lot of things, but mainly known for that and being the first black lieutenant governor. He was chairman of the Raptors Foundation. He was the chancellor of Guelph University. So there's a lot of things there that I experienced through him.
Good history.
And his life.
I got to meet him once.
I think she's used to that. She's like, yes, I know. Everywhere, right?
But I'm always interested to hear the story absolutely. For sure.
You see, she was interested until you guys interrupted. So thank you.
You know what? You're right. Go ahead. Go. As you were saying, right? As you were saying, go ahead, Mr. Ryan. Sorry.
So, like I was saying, he was like one of my favorite. You know what I'm saying? And then he came to my high school down in Middlefield. Shout out to Middlefield Collegiate in the town of Markham. And he just came and had a speech. But the joke about it is that when I heard he was coming, I went home and got my church suit.
Okay.
Right?
You have to come correct, right?
You know what I'm saying? I went to go home and got my church suit. And I told my teacher, and I said, like, I'm going to go run home quick because I have to get ready and everything. So I'm in my sweater already, you know, and turtleneck. So my teacher was like, where you going? He says, you have to go get ready. He says, but you're in your shirt and turtleneck. Where you going? He says, I'm just going to get my suit. So I went home, got a lime green suit.
Public school though, right?
For high school. Okay. And I walked in there and everybody turned and was like, yo, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? It was a lime green suit to meet the man, you know. You know, and I seen him walk by with his I don't know what you call the chest piece, like all the medals and all that. He was walking and I was like in awe. I was like, yeah, that's the man right there, you know. And then it was great because he talked about, you know, just reaching for the stars, push your potential and everything. He was so calming. His voice is so calming. I remember, and I was just just listening and everything, and I was just like,
it's crazy.
You know,
you came there in a pimp suit.
Yeah,
and you trying to.
So let me see. Wait, hold on. Hold on. So that's what you got from this?
Yeah, let me ask you.
I think that's what you got from this.
You know what? I'm just picturing it. I'm like
lime green.
But he really had that effect on people.
Yeah, right.
Like, I've heard stories like that before of people who have gone to change when they know they're gonna.
Yeah,
thank God social media wasn't bumping.
But it just shows like the respect. Yeah, that's what it comes down to, right? It comes down to a level of respect.
Absolutely.
And for us and you kind of growing up hearing the stories and seeing as well. And I'm not saying that was creeping, but like you even talking in some of those.
Yeah.
I mean, which you'll have your chance to talk about that right on here. I mean, to be honest with you, like it's big, right?
That happens on a regular basis,
right?
You know,
right?
And even next week, she still has something to go do with what's his. Anyways, just
okay, right? So there's a big level of respect, right? And you have to look at it too in the black community, the level that he's at. Right, and that he went through, and whatever he went through, as well too, because it wasn't easy to be the first. Let's be real, to be the first. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, we will get into that too. You don't have to tell me too much of his life in this story, but I really do want to hear. Like, we're only seeing him as wow, you grew up.
Yeah.
With that, like that's, oh my gosh, like can you even do any wrong? Or I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I was exposed to a lot of things through my grandfather and having a lot of experiences that aren't very common.
Right.
So for me though, like, I don't know, it's something I'm really grateful and appreciate. But my grandfather was very open about his life. So there's not much that he hid. I mean, I brought his memoir that he wrote.
Wow.
I'll talk about that after, but I mean, he was very open about, you know, the struggles that he went through. He wasn't ashamed of anything in his life or anything that he went through or his family went through. Like, he's really much an open book. And part of him having that ability to make other people so calm is because he just was that way. Like, he was kind of very accepting of things in his life, and whether they went his way or not, he just kind of knew how to deal with things at a very and that was probably instilled to him, you know, through his parents and things he dealt with when he was a child.
Right. Mm-hmm. So do you have like any brothers, sisters, or?
I have a sister. Yeah.
You have a sister as well too, older, younger?
She's younger.
She's younger. Okay.
She's an artist.
So sorry, I'm jumping to you of course again. Like did you ever see a weakness? So in other words, it's almost like we all see our parents or whoever, this and that we could idolize or look up to, put on a pedestal, and that's all we see. We see that Superman, Superwoman, right? But then behind closed doors, when you're almost humbled, you're back home and you're just like, I'm exhausted. Even yourself, where you're like, I have to go every week. I have something I have to go talk about. And at one point, you come home, you're like, God, I'm tired. Like, did you ever see that in your grandfather, or even parents too, being like, oh, here we go again? And
not so much as him being a grandfather, but for sure my dad saw that growing up with him, being his child, was pretty rough at times for my dad. So he would have seen maybe those weaker moments in my grandfather where maybe he was angry or frustrated or tired or just doing a lot. And maybe that way it would have come out. And then, of course, you know, as our elders age, there's things that happen and, you know, their mental space or just, you know, the way that they want to be. And that can cause issues or, you know, typical family things that we all deal with our elders.
But can you imagine what it would be like to like be in that kind of space, to be the first, the kind of pressure, the kind of rooms you're in, especially in those times, like, you know what I mean? How much microaggressions you probably have to deal with, that you just have to, you're going to have to be tough. You're going to have a stoic type of attitude.
Right.
That kind of stuff, right?
Because there's different levels. Yeah, you're right. You got to almost kind of, as everyone said, like, work is work, home is home. You have to kind of separate and kind of be like, okay, when I'm here, when I'm in this kind of room, like, this is who I am. You know what I mean? And that's it. Like, you throw on that extra coat, right, and go from there.
Was there any pressure for you growing up because you were the granddaughter of?
No, not at all.
None.
But I feel pressure now.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Because there's things I want to do, and I think when we were younger, you know, you recognize who he was, and I knew who he was, but I didn't feel pressure to be any kind of certain way. And you know, my family's very supportive, and my grandfather was a big part of our life, so he instilled a lot of love into us and confidence. So I didn't really ever feel that pressure, and he kind of kept, like, we were very exposed to his life, but the things he did, and he was pretty private. Like, he wouldn't talk about all the stuff he did all the time.
Which is good.
All the time.
So it kind of separated. Like, home is home. Like, let's do
very
family stuff when we're home.
He was
like,
very much a homebody when he could be.
Yeah.
So, you know, he liked to spend time with my grandmother, and he was very much a family man in that sense.
Right. So what's the pressure now? You said before you didn't feel it. You know, your pressure now is what?
Just kind of getting myself into a position where I can accomplish some of the goals I have, and as far as keeping his legacy part of my what I do, because there's a lot of things out there that are still pushing his legacy forward. It's not really all my responsibility, but just as part of the family, that there's things I want to do, and you know, maybe some spaces I want to get into just to see how it is. So.
Right. So when you say keeping a legacy, and there's to me, it doesn't seem like it's almost just like, Erica, I'm passing the torch to you. You take over. That's how you feel, or is it like everyone has a piece and legacy kind of thing, right? Or
I started doing this when he passed away. So in 2012, when he passed, a few months after that, I did my first speaking with the Lincoln Alexander Awards that take place every year at Queen's Park. Okay. So that was my first introduction, kind of representing him, like on behalf of him.
Right.
And I've been doing that and like other things ever since. So
and she's the person that they call when they want to do it.
I was about to say, right. It's you.
There's, like, see, our family's small. When they had one child, which is my dad, and my dad has two girls. That's my sister and I.
Really?
My
sister's one child, eh? It's just your dad?
Yeah, just my dad.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Very tight-knit family
right.
as far as that part of the family goes. And my sister's an artist. She's a ceramic artist. So we're kind of like, I'm more of like in the realm of writing and speaking and kind of being more a little bit in the public. And she's a ceramic artist that's working her way up into big spaces. So we kind of have a different avenue. So I just naturally kind of fit into this spot.
Into it. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I thought I saw a video. Like, were you at Parliament as well too? Like, did you speak at the Parliament or in Ottawa or no? Or
no,
it wasn't Ottawa.
I spoke recently at the ROM, and it was for Lieutenant Governor's Legacy Day.
Okay,
kind of celebrating different awards that are named in past Lieutenant Governors. So
right.
That might have been something. But I've spoken at different places.
Different places.
I might have spoken at something in Ottawa a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay. So what was your biggest accomplishment? Pretty much representing your grandfather. Like, what was the one thing that stands out and you're like, this was awesome? I couldn't.
Well, I guess when Canada Post made the stamp of my grandfather, I think that was in 2018.
2018, yeah.
They put out a stamp, and there was a lot of celebrations with that, and I wrote a really good speech that I liked for that year. So
Wow.
I don't know, that kind of stands out to me. But I don't know, I a lot of it is just, it's hard to explain, but I'm grateful for all of it. So I appreciate each thing that comes, and
Right.
I kind of grow a community around me that is very supportive of my family, and there's a lot of different places that still want to continue to build up his name.
To build up his name and go from there. So I'm going to jump back. I'm going to go back and forth, but with Bino, how are you supported?
How am I?
How are you supporting this young lady going through everything? How do you support it? Can you keep up?
Let me tell you something. Can I keep up? Yeah. Anything. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. This human being, like, just being who she is, helped me to become who I am. Right. So, and the gratitude for that I have to, like, there's no words, right? So of course, when she says she wants to do something, I am 100% behind that, right? And I feel like it's up to her, like everybody else, to find their own path. So for me personally, a lot of people do things that they don't want to do to pay bills. I spent a lot of my life doing that, and I did it, on both sides of the game, right? But what if you could exclude that and just do things that you loved, right? And somehow find a way to, finance your life doing that. I believe in that patience. I believe in that time. I would prefer you not to go and just rush into something rather than finding something that you're passionate about. And with her, like her grandfather's legacy, I don't even understand how I would be able to cope with, right? I think about being her dad, and I'm like, wow, I would have lost my mind if there was any newspapers or TMZ, because those people, it's a lot. Like, I've been in rooms that just kind of like blow my mind. You know what I mean? So for me, I know, like, she's kind of used to it and they come up with it, but I think that she handles it with grace. So for me, whatever it is that she decides she wants to do or does not want to do, I'm 100%, I support it. Our relationship, our dynamic is kind of different. So I respect, I trust. So coming from what I come from, sometimes I'm like a horse with blinders. I want that, I'm going to get it. I don't give I am going to do whatever I want. And I don't trust most people. I trust her so genuinely that I admire her. Like, I respect her perspective.
Genuinely.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's the word.
So I really respect her opinion, because it's that thing that I don't see. And I think all men, like, if your partner should be that for you, right? It should be that person that sees the things that you don't see, right? And so I trust her completely. I support her in anything that she wants to do, and anything that she decides that she doesn't want to do, I support her in that as well. Yeah.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah,
that's really good to hear.
Yeah, man.
Like, but if I don't mind,
jump in.
Let me ask the question. I don't. Maybe they asked last week. I don't know. I wasn't here, but I'm here now.
You weren't listening? No,
I was.
I'm kidding. I'm not throw that. Go ahead.
How did you guys meet?
You mind if I started off just a little bit? So I kind of blew up my life, like I was telling you before, right? I had to go to Oshawa. I had to get myself right. I kind of cut off everybody. And like I said, I was taking in a lot of positivity, right? I kind of cut off everybody that I was dealing with. And there's a thing on the internet called the Nigger Factory. You might not... take it up when you get a chance. It's an old rapper. He shows you how the culture has hypnotized you from a young age to basically destroy your life. And then when you get to a certain age, you kind of snap out of it and realize, I destroyed my whole life, and now you got to try to fix it, right? So I'm in a state where I am just bettering myself, and it's been about 2 years. I'm alone, right? And I've gotten to a really good place when it comes to my energy, when it comes to my discipline, when it comes to being a responsible man, when it comes to being accountable, right? When it comes to my connection with my creator and asking for what I want. And we connected online, you know, and I'll leave it from her from there.
Facebook.
Okay. Thank you. She kind of like, we said online. Don't act like we're on their dating sites and everything.
No, it wasn't on a dating app or nothing like that.
My story is, I just told you, I just said all of that to make you understand.
Right. No. The intro was deep.
I feel like I manifested.
The intro was deep. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I had to clean out my house, clean out my soul, clean out my mind, clean out the way I think, the way I trust, all of these traumas, man. And that's what's so great about having a partner like this is that, you know, she's so amazing that, like, when I go through things, I can recognize my trauma. You know what I mean? I can recognize where it is that I'm going wrong. You know what I mean? And still just have a loving human being to just be there. I don't know how to explain it to you, man, but you know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If he took you to the Cheesecake Factory, would that be okay?
Absolutely. I don't understand.
I thought you were going to say like McDonald's or something.
No.
Big. What do you mean?
No. I have a bone to pick with somebody. I have a bone to pick.
So I guess when you guys met on Facebook or wherever, say online. I'm gonna throw. I gotta get there. I gotta go there. You know what I mean? Why not? You know what? Go ahead.
It's kind of just like I always remember you said you saw this cover photo. I'm not on Facebook anymore, but he had this cover photo up there of this. What kind of car was it?
It was like the old donk. I don't know if you know what that is. Like, it's like an old Chevy Caprice, like on 22s, but it's like sitting in a garden. And
so it's a photo still from the movie Queen and Slim, and it's a blue car that they drive in. And it's like flowers all over it. So I had that photo as my cover photo. I guess he liked like maybe the energy that was coming off. So we became friends on Facebook, and because it was a car, and Covino loves cars. Like, he's a big car lover, he's a car enthusiast. So I think that's what
the energy,
like, you know.
But then I saw,
and over many months, we became friends, and then we met and from there on out.
Can I just say, like, this human being, like, did not respond to me, did not acknowledge my presence for a very, very long time.
You went through that too?
What?
Oh, I went through that.
What?
Shout out to Mrs. Maya.
I'm talking about did not acknowledge my presence to the point where I was like, you know what? I mean, like, yes, it would always be something kind. Right. You know what I mean? But it was never like, you know.
Right.
I might have to wait a week or two to get a thank you, or, you know what I mean?
So you know what?
She's not messing with people she don't know. You know?
And that's good.
Yeah.
Because first of all, as dudes, we don't want them kind of fast people. So I don't know if she knows the game and she's played it right. I don't know. But then I think what maybe attracted you, maybe he was consistent, wasn't he?
Oh, very
consistent. Very consistent. Like, and you're like, I only hear what you so. And you're probably just like, okay. So it's like he grew on you.
Yeah, and it just, one day it was just, he said something, and I was like, okay, like, let's hang out. Yeah. And then I saw him, and then that's it.
That's all Vito needs to hear. It's like, let's hang out. He's like, bam, I got it.
Well,
that's all I need that one chance.
You know, but I just mean, like, to me, it just felt like this is something that, like I had made sacrifices for. This is something that I earned. This is something that God gave to me. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna fumble. I don't know if that makes sense.
Definitely not gonna fumble that over there. So pretty much for you to how should I say? I didn't want to say like to accept it or to get someone like her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because as you said before, you really need to cleanse
Absolute
So
sacrifice.
you couldn't be the old you.
Absolute sacrifice. Like, absolutely cutting off.
And get this gem right
Any,
right?
any kind of dating apps, any kind of valueless sex, any kind of you know what I'm talking about. We're men. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's either you're living a righteous life or you're not living a righteous life. Right? And there was a point in myself where I just had to be like, okay, I want to make these sacrifices because I want to see if really every time I'm taking these L's, it's just God telling me, hey, these are not the people you're supposed to be around. You understand what I'm saying? And instead of just continuing to make the same mistakes, I just figured, hey, let me make some sacrifices, get with myself, figure me out. And then when I realized that I was kind of in a brain warp and I started to see things differently, I started to love myself and value myself more. That kind of energy would and I'm not gonna lie to you and act like I'm some Mr. Perfect person. I come from that gutter. I have anger and the most amazing thing for me is how this human being treats me in those moments where I am.
Nice, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna be punished for. She looks at me like, look at this silly boy. You understand which makes me just want to be. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand? I don't know. Like, there's no belittling. There's no judgment. It's just like, come on. You're bigger than that. And how could that not help you as an individual? How could that not make you a better man? You know. And everything I ever wanted in a woman, she provides for me. That safety that I don't have to worry about. You know what I mean? When you live a life and I don't know what you've been through in your life, but I've been through some things where that's just like so important to me, and from that, I'm willing to, whatever you need, if you can give me that safety, I will bring you the moon. I can focus on bringing you the moon. You understand what I'm saying?
So that's deep. That's deep because I felt the same way about my wife.
Yeah.
Everything you said to me.
Yeah.
Like the whole looking back and changing within yourself.
Absolutely.
And just say you want better. Mm-hmm. And then when you find that person that makes you feel better, it's like
you're validated now. You're like, yeah,
you could just
no one can't touch. No one can touch.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It doesn't matter what happens out there because my team is inside.
Yeah,
my team is at home. Right. So even if I had the worst day out there, and I know that my teammate is somebody I can really come to and talk to, and I hate it, and you know what I mean, and then she's gonna put me in a place of, hey, remember who you are. Remember how you're supposed to carry. So these people come from a different kind of class.
It seems like she wants to say something.
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, once in a while I might be on the same alignment as him though and want to take it further, and he's like, and then he becomes the calm one and he's like, no.
You guys balance each other.
Absolutely. You guys complement each other,
right?
And at the end of the day, that's what everyone wants. That's a goal, right? I believe, and it's funny because I literally just posted something maybe a couple hours ago. It's almost just like God put people in your life and put the right person in your life.
Yeah.
And when you have a marriage or a bond or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? That's why there's two. So in a marriage, there's always two. There's always, so, you know what I mean? So it's not just one. So there's two in that household that complement each other that makes it good.
Yeah,
right.
The
bad energy, the evil, whatever you want to call it. He always likes to separate.
Yes.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
He likes to separate people.
Yeah.
Right. Once you separate people, it's easier to break down that one person.
That's the world. You see, everything in the world right now that's going on is showing you,
and it's showing you, right?
Separating, right?
We all know. We always talk about it. Way back in the days when you're watching TV and you're seeing Family Matters, this and that, where you're having a tight family.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that no more.
Absolutely,
and you do not see that anymore on TV on any aspect of that. But that being said as well too, do you ever feel that you're not doing enough for him? Or like, you know what I mean, that you're like, I don't want to disappoint you, so you always have to, I don't know, be there? Do you feel that all the time?
No, I think it's something that just naturally happens at this point. We're very much there for each other. But there are definitely times when I feel like I'm not maybe speaking his love language all the time, or like, you know, doing things and
press it.
I don't know which one it is. Is this one?
That one.
You know, like I guess maybe I'm just the type of person with the people that I love or my family in Cubino. Like I very much want them to be pleased with me and happy all the time. So
right.
But I think a lot of that comes from your own, like, you know, when you're not doing enough, and I know when I'm not doing enough, and I can be a stubborn person. I'm not the easiest person to deal with all the time. So
right.
Cubino's been a godsend in my life. You know,
compliment each other.
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
Cubino has been a godsend.
Wow. Here we go.
And I tell him all the time I wouldn't give him up for anything. Like there's. And he came into my life, you know, at a very important time, and just like you said, like God sends you people when they're meant to be there. And as much as we were friendly with each other for a while before we actually met, he came when he was supposed to. And only a few months after we met, my dad passed away. So like, he's been that anchor, that I grew up with very strong male figures in my life, whether it was my dad, my grandfather, my cousins, my uncle, even on both sides of my family. So, you know, I never really found that in my life until Cubino came along, and he's someone that I can compare to my dad, and I can compare his energy to my grandfather, where there's certain similarities that I see in him that make me feel like he's the one that I need to be with and I want to be with. And so when he came into my life, and with my dad passing, he's been that male figure in my life that holds me down, that makes me feel grounded and safe here. Wow. If he wasn't in my life, I don't know, like, really I can't see what my life would look like right now.
And it's funny because I don't know, I don't know if it was Bino or us that said the pressure. That's a pressure, bro. That's like the pressure's on you. What do you mean?
But
are you not hearing it?
He shouldn't feel the pressure because he just naturally is those things. Like he's a very well-rounded person, and of course everyone, we go through a journey of healing, and we're all learning every day. But like he's a very like on point person.
Once again, you guys just compliment each other, right?
Absolutely.
So it's always something where. When one's down, the other one will pick up, and vice versa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But also,
really,
we're on the same page.
I was about to say.
We have the same, like, I understand what she wants, like, what her goals are. I understand that she wants to do things out of love. She doesn't want to do things out of necessarily, I'm not going to say obligation, but just because other people feels that she needs to. I understand that she believes in her own timing, and when the time, so we understand each other like that, and and I respect her. I respect her opinion to the point where, we could have discussions about anything, and even if we disagree, it's gonna never be a problem. You know what I mean? No. It's never gonna be a problem, right? We just got to figure out, hey, are we gonna do it your way first or my way? Like, you know what I mean? And you know, I couldn't ask for, and I mean, like, to be honest with you, I made so many mistakes in my life, and you know, I'm so grateful to say, like, you know, you ever see Mike Tyson these days?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I follow.
And
yo,
like,
he's different.
Right.
Different. Like different.
So let me ask you, to get to those levels, would you go through what he went through to be that person that he is today?
No.
Well, that's I feel like that. I feel like I've went through those things to be the person that I am today. And on top of it, God saw that I took myself from the darkness and into the light, and he's like, here we go.
So it's only,
and you know what? He rewarded you because you bet on yourself.
Absolutely.
And you took the time now to cleanse
and saw value myself. The young boys on the corner, it's just, I love you, my brother, but it's just that the TV has taught you not to value yourself unless you're wearing a necklace, unless you have this type of car, unless you have this type of money, or you do this for a living, right? But once you can find value in yourself without those things, brother, you will accept the best, and you will strive for that.
You know what? I think Bino should come to my workplace and talk to my boss and let him know I want a raise.
Hey.
I want a raise.
Hey.
Bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Me?
Get rewarded.
Are you
You
kidding
feel me? I need a raise, man.
Yeah, I will go to.
I have an empress I have to take care of.
You're so
Give
on
him my
that?
money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Continue. When you're in the work environment, you got to show your boss that you have other options too.
We'll talk afterwards.
No, we're not. He just got on that life. We're not doing. Right? No. He controls it. He's good. He's good. So like, Erica, I said that right? Yeah. Right. Now, and this is for you. You think about this too, Bino. Grandfather and father is alive today. CM Bino. They're in a room, three of them. How do you see that conversation going? Whew.
I think that my grandfather and Quibino would have a very easy, but if the three of them sitting there, my dad would be the more quiet one.
Quiet or observant?
Both, yeah. Observant for sure.
Yeah. I'm an observant person, so even though you're quiet, you're still observant, see if watching.
My dad was more of a quiet guy.
Okay.
Or observant, where Lincoln was very, very chatty and talkative. And I feel like him and Quibino would have a really good, rapport with each other.
Pick each other's
what
brains,
they would
right?
be talking about, it could be, with Quibino and my dad, the conversations would be, really wild. Aligned with things that we kind of get into, a lot of politics, the conspiracy stuff, all the fun stuff that people like to talk about, or not fun stuff. Yeah. But I don't know, it's hard to say, but it would be there'd be a lot of strong masculine energy there, so it would be interesting. I don't know.
A lot of alpha males kind of thing, going at it. How do you think that conversation will be?
Me personally, I think it would go good. I'm the type of person, once I am in the room with you, I know how to be humble. I know how to listen. I have been around. I spent 7 years in Alberta, organized crime. I have been around. So I understand people, and once I get into a room with you, and the respect is mutual, we're always gonna get along.
So you adapt to your environment.
Absolutely, but also too, I'm empathetic to human beings, so I can understand who you are. So, for example, being a room with him, the respect would have to be on this level, and also too, I followed in the steps. I'm a Freemason, which is where I would lead that conversation.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. That's future. We'll talk about that.
You understand what I'm saying? So I know how to deal with people and how to be comfortable and how to be respectful. So I think it would be great. And as far as her dad, just an amazing human being. God rest his soul. I've never felt so welcomed by a person before. But I also see that when you do a good job with your child. You don't really have to, you understand what because I think that he knows that he can trust his daughter's judgment. You wouldn't be standing in front of me if you know what I mean? If you were going to be an issue. You understand what I mean? And that's the vibe I got from him, that he, if I'm here, if I made it to this level, that obviously
you're important.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So he was
really,
really an awesome human being and a resilient man, And I was really grateful to, I never got the chance to meet her grandfather, but meeting her dad was a really great experience for me, and it made me understand a lot about how important parenting is and how important the environment is, because sometimes I tell Erica stories about things that I've been through, and she's just like, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Where are these human beings? Where did you meet these people? Where did they do these things? And I just, and that kind of really shifted my perspective and really has motivated me to consistently be disciplined, because for our future, for my I want to make sure that I continue those values, man, because I want to be able to attain great things in this life. You know what I mean?
And like what you just said, what we've been talking about, the grandfather legacy.
Yeah.
Just leaving that to be which we'll talk about the future as well too. But just being a fly on that wall, you just want to see. Erica's probably just I want to see how that conversation goes. But just because I've seen it too in schools as well with Lincoln Alexander. I pretty much was raised up in Hamilton, right? So there's Franklin Road, Brookholder, Hill Park and Barton and all that stuff you probably already know about and whatnot, right? Even being in that room, and Mr. I.M., you said adapt in that room. Me personally, I don't even think you probably have to adapt, because the people that you're in, they like, as yourself, you can smell the crap. Let's be real, right? So it's like when you put on a show, they'll be like, that's not you.
Yeah.
Be you, let's talk.
Absolutely.
And that will go and all three, you know what I mean? So it's almost just like, there's just still that level of respect. But it's almost just like, but be like, oh, okay, Ty, let's go. And
yeah. But that's not sustainable as well, right? And especially if you're trying to court somebody's daughter.
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
No. I was just talking about like the conversation, being in that room, like just all three of you guys. You know what I mean? Like, so I know, like as I said, Mr. Iron was just like, oh, you have to adapt and then be like. I'm not saying you're not respectable, right? But it's almost just like the same way that you're being you that caught Erica's eye the whole world, right? And as you said, like, as a you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, if it was,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like, you don't need to change. And I'm pretty sure she's just like, who is this guy? Like, I didn't meet this guy. How is he, like, you know, up and it's just like, yo, just be you. Like, I'm telling my family, this is you. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You know what I mean? So, no, that's good. Like, honestly, where's the future? We got the past, we got the present. Where's the future with Beto? Like, what do you want to leave behind as your legacy, and what are your goals going forward? Of like, because we talked about you being a great motivator. You too, I love Freemason will kind of leave that on the table a little bit. Go there, but
I love that question, my brother. I absolutely love that.
Yes.
So, my goal, I want to entertain. I want to be able to tell stories, right? So I'm doing some acting. I do some background work. I'm also doing some primary work as well. I'm taking my time with it. What I want to do, my brother, what would make me the happiest person in the world is to have a platform or a situation like this where I could bring people on who have gone, especially people who look like us, who was in the same situation that we were in, that turned their life into something else. Right. All I want to do is to be able to bring options to people who are young, black people who look like me. I just want them to see options of what is possible. And that is my calling. And I know I spent so much time I just want to do some, and I feel like the most genuine way I could do that is by doing exactly what you're doing right now. And that, to me, is a absolute one of a big goal of mine. Right. I'm not going to say that is where I see my future, but as of right now, that is what I would love. I would love a platform where you can talk to human beings and let young black men be exposed to the fact that, hey, even though everybody is telling me these are my only two options, maybe I can do what those guys did. And I think by bringing those stories to light, even if you could just help one person change their direction, that is it. And much less to have a family with this beautiful woman and to not make the mistakes that I've made in the past. And can I just tell you, like, I adore this human on just so many levels, and it's not because of anything special. It's just because of who she is and how she sees things. It just helps me be better, right?
Right.
So my path is just to continue to try to be that type of a man, right? And bring those type of stories to light. I know some people who have done some incredible things in their lives, and they come from absolutely nothing,
So, like, have you been to shelters or anything and talking your story and motivating and talking to the youth? You know what I mean?
I've had some experiences, yes, doing some speaking also to some public speaking, also for endangered youth, and also for church groups. But right now, where my focus is right now would be, like I said, But I've done some public speaking, and I think what differentiates public speaking from what I'm talking about is that every person is a little bit different. Yes. So, for example, maybe you and I have a history of things in our lives that would make us bond closer than you and I.
Right.
So if I could bring you on this week and you could tell me a story of your life and the transformation, right? It might affect some people. But if I bring you on, it might affect some different people. But if I show up every day on the same stage with the same people telling the same stories, it's only going to affect so many people. And that's why I don't want it to just be about me. I want to be about if I could do a tour where I could bring different people so it could resonate with more people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Your speech is done. You're saying no. Jump in.
Can I ask you guys something? I just want to go. I want to go backwards just a little bit. When
Definitely.
we were talking about the dads, the first conversations that you gentlemen had with your better halves, their fathers, did those conversations go smoothly?
Unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to
meet
my wife's father.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So but something interesting happened on my wedding day. So as soon as the preacher said, "Now you've become husband and wife," 2 hummingbirds was above us, and it's almost like they were in sync, and they're like, "Okay," and they went their separate ways. So we thought it was probably our fathers that saying sent them to say, like, you know what I'm saying? We're good with this. And then they went their separate ways and whatnot. So
I showed you guys a sign.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
With mine, they want to put me in the grave. So no. Honestly, truthfully, like with my wife, she has like 2 fathers because like the mom like remarried and do whatever, right? And I met both of them, and they. I guess you could say I adapted or I was a chameleon kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's more of how should I say it? It's because I had a strong household, a strong family. So I have a dad and a mom still together for God knows how many years. You know what I mean? And what they installed in. There are 4 or 5 boys. Technically, you know what I mean. Now men, you know what I mean. And what we've seen is almost just like, you be a man and you take care of your family, no matter what. So already in me, it's also just like if my wife decides to do nothing,
you have to take care. But
there's no question asked. There's not like. Oh, no, you have to go find her. It's like you step up, right? And you be the man, right? And it's not to be a man to be like, oh, like flex your muscles and do. No, you take care of your family.
That's it.
There's no question asked.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, I guess that presence, that maturity level that her father saw, right, in myself, and being like, okay, my daughter's okay.
Yeah,
my daughter's good. Like you know what I mean.
But I mean, she takes care of you as well, right?
So, like that's without a doubt. Because once again, guys are guys. You know what I mean. For myself, I want to say I was young and dumb, but you could say I was young and dumb. But I was just more of for guys. When we choose a person, and I'm talking about a wife or significant other, like we chose that person. That's how I look at it. So it's not like okay, it's this girl and then this girl. When we decide to be like in our mind and be like, this is the one.
Yeah.
Even though I know guys want to play around, do whatever, and have side chicks you could say or whatever the situation is, that's the one, and that's it.
Yeah.
And now when you're doing, as you said, that full cleanse and be like, yo, you leave that child's game alone. Like I'm not even thinking about like that's it.
Yeah.
Right. So when my wife and she came in and she surprised me, and she made me a different person. You know what I mean? Kind of made me think differently.
Yeah.
And see stuff a little bit differently, right? I'm still stubborn that's just my nature a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just a
hear
little
you.
bit stubborn, so I'm like,
I hear you.
you know what I mean? But she's like, okay,
But
you'll
she
learn,
but she
or you'll
compliments
see
you.
it, kind of thing. And then it's just like, snap, she was right.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just like, you know what I mean? So when she got me to that level, and I'm just like, okay, well then, enough said. I'm putting a ring on it. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? And kind of go from there, right? And then we just have a beautiful child as well too, and it's just like, wow. You know what I mean? So, as I said, like it's good when you find that someone, right, or God put that someone in your life as well too. You know what I mean? It's like you'll do anything. She knows, and she hates when I say I'm on air now, whatever. She knows it's just like I will do anything. Now I'm once again the stubborn side of me. You know what I mean? When I say I'll do anything, but I will literally do anything that harms my family.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to think that way. I'm
Yeah,
like I can go to prison or do whatever, but I will do anything for. So if I have to flex muscle, if I have to break something, if I have to do, I will do anything that hurts something that I love.
Hey, can I ask you something?
And I'll be there. I'll be there.
You see, can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that with us? You know, I've been working on that with myself, where it's like, you know, I always, you know, I feel like as a culture, we always like have to say like, you know, I'm willing to do this. You know what I mean? And I'm wondering if like other cultures are like that, but we just have that innately in us. Like I want so badly to be about peace, like in my life, but in my mind, it's a whole different story. You know, what do you think that comes from with us? Like, do you think that that's generational? Do you think, and my love, I'm asking you as well, do you think that maybe that has something to do with like trauma stuck in our DNA, that we always have to feel like we have to be the fiercest or be prepared to defend ourselves or to fight? Because when I see like Asian people or Indian people and stuff like that, you'll never hear them say, oh, you know, I'll do whatever it takes to, well, I mean, like the radicals will. But I'm wondering if that if that's something in our culture or if that's something in our DNA. You know what I mean? We're just coming from a slavery where we always had to defend whatever we had or something like that. But I noticed that with us, that we're always ready to turn something into like, make sure that people know, hey, don't fuck around and find out. You know what I mean?
So my thing is, and I'm gonna jump into this quickly, and everyone can answer that as well too. It's I believe it's not just our culture.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I say that is because you hear a lot of us saying that, but everyone in this room, we know there's people who talk and people who will do the work.
Yes.
You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, like, you have a lot of people like, I'll do it. When that situation really happens, you'll probably be like, you're not, you know what I mean? And I see that even in other cultures. I do have friends that are like Italian and Indian and the whole works. And once again, like when you have friends and you know like where they came from and their background, I'm like, oh, so it's sad to say we're really not so different
than anybody else. So it's more of a human thing than it is
so
a black thing.
right, you know what I mean?
Got
So
you.
and I'm just like, oh man, it's because like I heard from even them where it's like, yo, I'll do, and I'm just like this. Okay, are you doing the talk or are you doing like you doing the work? And I know some of them will do the work. That's I'm like, oh, so you really bad.
You see, so now I'm thinking about what you just said, and I'm thinking that you're so right, because I'm looking on the internet and seeing all these people who are promoting war, who've never had a fight in their life or never punched anybody in the face, but they're quick to say what side should die.
What side
it's okay to kill babies.
Right, and go from there. So yeah, but even if we're just gonna just keep it surface, you could say, you know what I mean? It could go back to generations, right?
Yeah.
It could go back to slavery, the whole works, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a stigma or whatever they always put to be like, oh my gosh, like black people are so aggressive. That's the word they use a lot now.
Yeah.
You know, the other countries, you're aggressive, even though we're just like, no, we're just vocal. We're like, oh my gosh, you're aggressive. You raise your voice a little bit. And
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Like what do you say?
Absolutely.
Why are you pointing that?
Yeah,
like we're full of anger kind of thing, but really and truthfully, like through slavery and the whole works. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. Like it's more of just like we all said it now. It's just like, I wish people could try and put us in slavery now. That's not going to happen because you want to stand as a unit, fight more, do whatever, right? Like we just talked about the incident with the chair. And what, Louisiana or whatever, like you remember the guy that was getting jumped by whatever, and then the guy threw up his hat, and then chairs flying, and there's some chairs, and everyone's united in the fight. You know what I mean? Like, so I think if it's surface level, I think it's generational. I think it's back slavery kind of thing that we'll be like, oh, like we gotta show flexibility. And also, I wish you would do something. You know what I mean, kind of thing. But
dealing with tons of microaggressions on a daily basis as a black man, from the convenience store guy, from the taxi driver, from everyone,
from your boss,
from your boss. This nigga needs to pay me.
And that's sad, is because like even my wife mentioned it like a couple of days as well too, right? And it's just like we as black men, we need to be careful, right? Because with all that microaggression and everything that we get from the outside world, we tend to bring that back home, and we don't even notice that. But the significant other notice it. And they notice it right away. Right. Sure. And as you said with Erica and the whole work, she'd be like, calm down. Think about it. Breathe. Look at me. We're good. You know what I mean? Don't bring that. You know, me and my wife will do the same thing. I'm like, oh my god. And even though I don't feel like I'm saying anything, where she'll be like, what happened? What's going on? I'm like, just leave me. I don't want to talk. She's like, no, but remember, we're a team. Absolutely. We're good. So whatever you're bringing out, and I'm just like, here we go again. She's right. Yes. Let me kind of calm down. Let me go have a shower. Let me shower off all this stuff, and then come back correct. You know what I mean? So for us, we need to be careful, because the woman that we have beside us, right, that is literally our backbone and really keep us up there. You know what I mean? We tend to push them more away. So
I think over time, for me, is that like when you go through a situation like that, for myself, when I come home, I don't have to say anything. My wife would look at me and just say, what happened? And I'm like, you know what? Before I say anything, let me go for a walk. And come back, because she deserves that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing like you said, Rooms, in regards that we have to be careful what we bring back when we're out there, try to provide. You know what I'm saying? And then we come back with
come home with
that energy and whatnot. And to even answer your question, I think for us it's more of a statement, because I mean, yes, it has to do with like a lot of things, generational slavery and everything. But I think it's also a statement. At the end of the day, we're men. Everybody has gone through something. You know what I'm saying? But us as men, you know, we need to put the statement to say, listen, I could abide with you. I could honor, I could respect you. But this is mine. Do not violate. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to talk to a gentleman the other couple of months back, and the way he was talking to my wife, I took the phone from her and I said, listen, she's the matriarch of my household. Do not raise your voice 2 octaves. You don't do that. I don't even do that to her. I only do that when I'm upset, and I make sure to bring it back down. You understand me? So if you ever do it again, then we're going to have a different conversation. And he had to apologize. You know, so I think it's the statement to say, like, listen, this is mine. We're a team, we're a unit. And if you couldn't do it to me, you can't do it to she. Period.
Gotcha.
That was a big thing for my grandfather, because my grandmother was such a important person. He would always say she's the reason why he got to where he got to be. And she was actually 6 years older than him. But I remember I saw this documentary about him where he said one of his favorite things, or things about being the lieutenant governor, when he became lieutenant governor, is that when my grandmother would walk into the room as her honor, like into a room full of people, those people would have to part ways to watch her walk through the room. And as a black woman, he was very proud that he did that for her.
He could make that possible.
That he made it so this beautiful. My grandma was beautiful, like
Right.
a model beautiful, and she would walk through this room during a time where you don't see a lot of black people, even in Parliament, or even any people of color at all, right? So during those times, that made him very proud that he did that for her, and he never wanted to disappoint her. So, like what you guys are saying, I think that's like a real thing that men want.
No, but
to.
Isn't that amazing though?
Yeah, nothing would make you prouder, right?
Like where like you see the one you love, as you were saying, right? Where everyone has to like stand to attention to be like, like we know he's important.
Yeah.
But she's also important.
Absolutely.
So it's like that's the level of respect,
he had
right?
he had a rough time getting approved by her family, like a very rough time. My great grandmother did not like Lincoln in the beginning when he was not anything yet,
right?
And when he was, he would come home on weekends and stay at their family home, and he would be in Toronto in law school during the week. And he wrote in his book, actually, how he would be walking up the street in Hamilton on Victoria Avenue to the house.
Yeah.
And he would hear his mother, not yet mother-in-law, but soon, actually could have been his mother-in-law at the time, but her kind of saying out of her mouth, like, oh, here comes a big hot shot. She used to call him a con man, my grandfather. She said he was a con man. And it wasn't until he became a lawyer
that they were like,
she respected him. And then he became her lawyer. And I know on the day that he died, somehow my great-grandmother, who was born sometime in the 1800s, had $50,000 cash to her name. I don't know whatever happened to that money, but
that's crazy. That's a lot.
As someone who was born, exactly, and we don't know where it even came from.
Yeah.
But that was something that was like kind of like an unknown thing in the family, and it's like it's I don't know, it's really amazing.
Yeah,
right.
There's a lot of history there, and
there's a lot of history.
There's a lot of history of black people in Hamilton that's kind of been, it's like not really there anymore. And
why do you think that is? Like I know like Hamilton does have such a rich
historical
history.
black community.
Yeah.
I think because the numbers dwindle of who's left, a lot of the population is not here anymore. And you have new community, new culture, communities moving in. And it's like it's definitely more multicultural, even within the black community itself. So I think like those, there's not it's just not a big population.
Right. Yeah, it kind of.
It's Canadian. It's kind of like Canadian history. It kind of gets buried. And
Get buried. Yes.
New things come in and new things come in.
Yes, definitely. That's wow. That's crazy. But no, like going back and forth once again. Yes, Lincoln Alexander. He's a guy. So what's the future for you? I know you have a lot of speeches, and that's not going to end anytime soon, right? But I know that you said you have like goals that you kind of wanted to reach, right? And kind of hit that goal. And I know Bino will be right beside you, behind you, above you, below you to get you there.
Always.
Right?
Always.
He's definitely like my calendar reminder of, did you do this yet?
Did you do that? Right. Hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Right. So what's your future goal?
I have a lot of goals. I think I definitely want to kind of start to put myself more into a public space.
Okay.
However that looks, I'm not exactly sure, and I don't want to say too much.
No, you don't have to.
Yet.
No.
And then I have a big passion for writing, and I'm a pretty creative person. So however I can kind of sculpt different things that I want to do. I don't really want to do just one thing. Right. I'd love to start a foundation in in the legacy of my grandparents and for the both of them, and whatever. Right. I'm kind of open to things happening. So
it's funny because I as I said, I listen as well too, and I know that Bino said that he does like the acting and all that stuff, and you're doing the writing. Were you thinking like screenwriting, like doing like a movie writing, or are you thinking like
thought about it a little?
Okay.
Actually, since he's been in acting, and I kind of get exposed to little things here and there, and I've read some, short scripts, and I can do this. Like, I think I could write a better story than this. So I'm like, who do I need to give it to?
Facts.
But I would love to do some even creative stuff about my grandfather's life and certain areas of his life. His book is Go to School, Your Little Black Boy, and it's a really, really cool memoir. He's very open in it. And I mean, every January, it's Lincoln Alexander Day, January 21st. There's always big... It's your birthday?
No, I said closer.
Oh, okay. Closer.
I'm in January. January 10th, and my dad's the 27th.
Oh, cool.
You're January 10th?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this year, especially coming up 2024, there's a sculpt or a bust being built by a big Toronto artist, Quentin Versetti.
Okay.
He's a bronze. He does bronze work, really amazing work. You can find him on Instagram.
Nice. Yeah.
But there's a big committee that's putting that forth, and that will be resurrected in Queen's Park, probably maybe during Black History Month or whenever. So
and I heard you said earlier as well too. Like it's kind of cool you being and you want to be in like different rooms. You said something like that, so.
Public spaces.
Public spaces different, but like what are those rooms like? Like, are you talking about?
I have a little bit of an interest in politics and
so
just
those kind of rooms,
just kind of figuring out exactly how it could be done. I mean, I do have a very high moral sense and values of certain things, so I sometimes I struggle to see how that I could keep that going into the way that our Canadian Parliament is today.
Right.
And you don't. Actually, I'm not going to say that.
You're the best. You are the bestest.
I'm having dinner
with, ever.
I was invited to a dinner next week by someone who's not, is maybe a polarizing figure in Ontario. So but we're going to be having a new lieutenant governor come in. So I'm being invited to the farewell dinner for our current, Her Honor Elizabeth Dodswell. And, it's maybe you'll see online who's hosting the dinner.
Who's hosting it? I'll be there. I'll be watching it.
I could tell you offline.
No, offline. We'll tell offline. We want to do that. We don't ruin anything. No, guys, this is a pleasure. We have 4 minutes left, of course. But man, thank you. Once again, coming. People, if whoever is listening, this is definitely not going to be the last time. Already 2 weeks in a row. They're here, you know what I mean? So their name's going to be here. Who knows? We'll work something out. Who knows? He might have his own gig going on. I don't know. But I'm not throwing that out there, but I am. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yes, Bino, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Granddaughter. But any big shout out you want to give a shout out to, please do. Social media, the whole words, what to look out for. Go ahead.
I just want to shout out Erica, man. I am not a person of self-promotion. I just wanted you to get the message across that you deserve better, that you can be better, and if you instill some discipline in your life and take some accountability, then the creator of all will give you great things. I want to thank you for always being an inspiration, for always keeping me on my toes, and for making me feel so awesome about my fucking self. That
I like that. Yes.
I love you.
Erica, big up Erica. Done. Yourself, do you have anyone you want to shout out to?
Shout out to Bino. Shout out my family.
Yes.
My friends, people who are really struggling right now and maybe having a hard time. There's a lot of grief. I go through a lot of grief, and this guy beside me helps me a lot through that. And shout out my grandfather, Lincoln, for my grandparents, my great-grandparents, all my ancestors for allowing me to be in this position right now to talk with you guys and chat and have fun.
We're giving it out to legacy.
And make some change, hopefully.
Make some change. You're going to make some change.
Yes.
I already knew it from when I heard you. I want to be in different spaces. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, Bino. You know what I mean? But, people, EIP family, thank you for listening. This is great. You know what it is. Your boy Rooms.
Your boy Mr. I Am.
You know, give a big shout out to Miss Dream that's not here. You know what I mean? And Mr. and Gems too. Sometimes, you know, the Gems coming in and out, but you know what I mean? But definitely, we have our boy. His name's ATMG. He does have a party going on.
Masquerade
this Saturday. You know what I mean? Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's in Hamilton somewhere. You can't see?
Yeah, I can't see.
Go on the social media, you know what I mean? It's ATM, you'll see his Masquerade party going on, you know what I mean? Please, guys, support everyone, support the black culture, the black families, you know what I mean? Yo, mental health is huge, so please, guys, support each other.
Yeah.
One love.
Shout out to you guys, man. Black love. I love it. Love it.
For sure. You know what it is. VIP. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Attention à tous les musiciens, groupes, associations, clubs et organisations qui représentent les styles collectifs de musique à travers le Canada. Le moment est venu de reconstruire nos genres de nations musicales collectives comme le hip-hop, le R&B, le jazz, le soul, le reggae, le gospel et plus unis. La Nation de la musique collective est une organisation à but non lucratif engagée dans le développement de la musique collective. Des adhésions gratuites sont disponibles dès maintenant. La Nation de la musique collective, une seule voix, la force dans l'unité.